Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I do want to talk about something that after the end of Season 10 was kind of left open-ended. So we will be talking about spoiler content in this video. So if you don't like spoilers or anything, I do advise that you leave the video. Okay then, so we are going to talk about the ending of March of the Oni. So at the ending, one of the only real open end of the story, and this was technically the end of the Oni and Dragon arc, and the Oni are defeated, they're no more, their threat is gone, but there was one major arc left open-ended, and that would be Lord Garmadon's arc. At the end, throughout the season, he was kind of turning good. I wouldn't say he's evil anymore, but at the same time, he's not good at the end of Season 10. In episode 98, really, actually, he does contemplate what the meaning of life is with Vinny, and that's kind of the most good-hearted that we've seen him since his rebirth in Season 8. And even in his duel with Omega in episode 98, Omega does tell him that he does not have the heart of an Oni, and he is not a true Oni. So I think Garmadon is kind of like contemplating that, and that is why he does leave the monastery at the end of Season 10. And I want to talk about the possibility of him returning in the future. I do think it's highly probable that Garmadon will return before the series end, and I think he would probably turn good before the series does end. And I know I've been theorizing this for a while. I mean, for Season 8, Season 9, Season 10, all those seasons I've thought Garmadon will turn good. But I really do think that he will turn good at some point in the series. I don't think that they ruined his tragic sacrifice and his death in Season 5 for nothing. And I think it is for a purpose. And I would hate for them to go nowhere with this. I do think that Garmadon will return some point in the series. And what if he does return in Season 11? So Season 11 is pretty much confirmed by now. We know that we're getting more Ninjago content. So this isn't the end of Ninjago, despite the text, the end in episode 98. But yeah, this is not the end of Ninjago. So what if Garmadon does return in Season 11? So my point here is, what if Garmadon's redemption, and I really did think that Garmadon would turn good. Episodes 96 and 97, and even 98 kind of seemed to be leading towards that. But he didn't. And here's where my theory comes into play. What if Garmadon does turn good in Season 11, and his development in Season 10 is just something that's a setup, really? It's going to be continued in Season 11. This would make sense. I mean, 4 episodes isn't enough time to redeem Garmadon and purify him, and I'm kind of glad that they didn't, to be honest. And what if instead they're going to continue this arc in Season 11, with Garmadon contemplating what the Omega Oni did tell him in episode 98, and of course everything that Vinny told him and the true meaning of life. What if we see more of this Garmadon in Season 11 with the ninja, and he does return and gets purified by the end of Season 11? I think this would be great, and this would be the perfect way to, leave his arc open-ended. The perfect reason, really, to leave his arc open-ended at the end of Season 10, just as a continuation, really. I mean, 4 episodes isn't enough. So if the writers did realize that 4 episodes wouldn't be enough to conclude Garmadon's arc, I really do respect that. But I would hate for him to just be left with no resolution by the end of the series. He is a very important character. He's the original antagonist of Ninjago. He's Lloyd's father, and I don't want to see him become Pythor. See, I don't really mind it happening to people like Pythor or the Hands of Time. They're not really that important characters. I mean, they are villains. They are main antagonists at some point, but Garmadon is the main antagonist. He is the original main antagonist of the series, and I really think that, and his arc was resolved at some point, and they ruined this resolution to bring him back. So I really think that we do need to see another resolution for his arc before the series ends, because they did really reopen his arc in Season 8, and it only makes sense to resolve his arc again. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I do think that it is necessary that Garmadon should appear in Season 11, and I do think it's possible. If not Season 11, I think he will return sometime before the series ends. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone ever you know, and I will see you next time.